Rocky Mountain Warriors. Welcome back. We're here for game 2 of the day. First day of the tournament, second game on the day. Rocky Mountain Warriors tied the Canada Crushers earlier today. Set to face off here in game number 2 against On Top Hockey. We're underway here in the first. We did get a fresh ice cut to start because prior to this game there was a practice on the ice. So they resurfaced the ice, and the boys started with a fresh sheet. Walled over the blue line. Into the offensive zone, but poked away by On Top Hockey. We are here at City National Arena. City National Arena is where the Vegas Knights NHL team practices. And actually on this sheet, there are 2 sheets in this facility. Saved by Rusniak there. 2 sheets in this facility. This happens to be the sheet that the Knights practice on. You see a lot more Knights insignias and logos around the arena here. And even sort of a castle logo here in the far end. They changed up the schedule. We were set to play a few more games in Henderson, but once the NHL Knights got bounced out of the playoffs, this arena freed up. So they scheduled a few more games here, which is a great facility. On Top Hockey with a breakaway. Curtin streaking back. And they score. They get it around Rusniak there on the first quick goal there by On Top. Got behind the defense. Made a move to the far post and pulled it back to the near side and tucked it behind Rusniak. On Top goes up 1-0 here. About a minute and a half or so into this first period. Wilmot takes the face-off for the Warriors. Pressure applied, though, by Moss. They keep the puck in the zone. Russell behind the on-top net, trying to play it back to the point to Phillips. Comes back to Phillips. Fans on it, tries to get a shot. On Top picks up a loose puck, skates the other way. On Top Hockey player pulled it back, tried to make one extra move, caused the offsides though as his winger was streaking in the zone. We'll get a face-off here. A little over 13 minutes remaining in the first period. Got a DJ here for Thursday night in the arena. Good music playing. Curtin on defense with the Depew. He'll play it up on the near side. Dumped in by Walcott. Puck skirts around on the far boards. On Top picks it up. They streak to the neutral zone. Up through center ice. Shot goes wide. Rusniak tried to play it, but very wide. Picked up behind the net. Warriors trying to play it out. They'll play it over to Walcott, who chips it up. Not quite out of the zone, though. Eventually chip back out to the neutral zone. On Top controls. They'll chip it in. Intercepted by the Warriors. A little chip pass up off the boards, but not controlled by the Warriors. And On Top regains possession. They enter the zone. Loose puck in the corner. Warriors will break it out. Trying to bring it up the near side here. Streaking up the near side. Depew plays it over. Poke checked away, but kept in the zone. Good job there by Walcott to keep it in. He'll chip it down deep. Line change Warriors. Good play by Osler trying to keep it in. Osler with pressure. Fuller right there as well. Walled in the corner. Trying to dig it out and play it back to the point, but nobody home. And On Top picks it up. They'll streak the neutral zone. Picked off by Osler, though. Right back in the zone. Warriors onside, trying to chip it down in the corner. Couple of poke checks. On top comes away with it. They try to clear it out, but it's kept into the point by Philly. Quick shot right off the goalie. Turned aside by the on top goalie. Phillips kept it in at the point. Phillips tried to keep it in again, keep it in at the point, but had to retreat and let everybody get back on side. He'll dump it back in. Warriors play it behind the net, back to the point. Looking for Osler. He'll dump it back in deep for the moment. Couple of poke checks. On top trying to clear the zone. Fuller comes away with it. Tries to chip it back down deep. Shot, leg pad save. It comes back to Osler on the point. He sends it back in, but it's picked off by On Top. Quick outlet pass right to the neutral zone. Osler picks it off. A little backhand chip over on the near side to Wald. Wald over the blue line into the zone. Battling on the near side. On Top comes away with it. They dig it out. They'll chip it in. On target. Rusniak with the stick save. Dug out by Depew. Depew with the head of steam into the neutral zone. Over the red line. Streaks around a defender into the corner. Wilmot over there in support. Wilmot digs it out. Loose puck comes in the corner. Or actually, I should say that's Russell. Digs it out. Top of the slot. Quick shot. Got poke checked over the crossbar. Picked up behind the net. Warriors trying to reset. Trying to find somebody back on the point. Moss drops it back to the right point. Quick shot from the right D. Tipped and goes wide. Got a little leg pad save, it looked like, on it from the on-top goalie. Tips it over to Curtin. Backhands it back in the zone, trying to keep it in. Wilmot on the near boards. He gets checked hard, but back on his feet. Good play by Wilmot to regain possession. He plays it back to the point for Curtin. Curtin, quick snapshot from the point. Corralled by the goalie. He'll hang on to it. We get a stop here in 9:32 remaining in the period. Good pressure there by the Warriors. Trying to even the score up here. 1-0 after the early goal by On Top. But good pressure. Warriors playing a lot of offensive hockey here. Looking to even the score. Walcott will take the face-off. Phillips and Osler are your defenders. Loose puck chipped back in the neutral zone, corralled by Phillips. Phillips over to Walcott. Walcott dumps it in the zone, chipped off the glass, kept in by Walcott momentarily, but On Top comes away with it. Back to center ice, turned away quickly by Phillips. Phillips over to Rabathin. Rabathin dumps it in deep, below the red line, no icing. Picked up by On Top in the far corner. Rabathin battling in the corner, trying to regain possession. On Top comes away with it, they clear the zone. 3-on-2 break here for On Top. Good poke check there by the Warriors D. And a save by Rusniak. They still got a shot off. A good poke check, but they got a shot off. Rusniak with the leg pad save. Warriors rushing the other direction. Walcott around a defender. Shot looking for a rebound there. Great opportunity there. Really a tough angle. Not necessarily looking for the goal, but knew that there would be a good rebound, and it came into the slot. Warriors just couldn't poke it in. Loose puck bouncing all the way through the crease. On Top couldn't pull the trigger. Back around to the high slot. Shot saved by Rusniak. On Top still regaining possession. Back top of the slot looking for another shot. Comes back to the left point. They play it over D to D. Nobody there. Intercepted by Phillips. Phillips with an outlet pass trying to find Welsh, but just behind his stick. Chipped in the neutral zone. On Top will regroup. Rabathin battling on the near boards. There with Fuller as well. On Top plays it out to center ice. Cross the blue line on the far side. They'll dump it behind the Warriors' net. Puck cycles around. Curtin and Walcott there. Centering pass. Shot saved by Rusniak. Second leg pad saved by Rusniak. Two amazing saves by Rusniak. Point blank, and then the rebound off the leg pad save. Gets a blocker on that one. 3 saves in 10 seconds there by Rusniak. Outlet pass to Fuller. Fuller gets it ahead to Halleck. Halleck all alone, trying to get around a defender. Initial save by On Top. Halleck's trying to wrap it around. Tried the backhand. He'll play it back to the point. Depew plays it back down low, trying to get it back down to Halleck. Fuller tried to play it out. Shot from the point by Depew, tipped in the corner. On top hockey goalie without his stick at the moment. Might get a penalty here if the referee saw it. Yeah, he did. Not sure if that was Halleck, we'll see, but one of the Warriors players pushed the goalie stick behind the net further out of reach. That'll be a interference, unsportsmanlike, not sure what they call that, but looks like maybe an interference call, we'll see. Halleck goes off. 6:52 remaining in the first. Trying to chip the goalie's stick behind the net, put it a little bit out of reach for him. A little gamesmanship there, but referee saw it. Warriors go on the first penalty kill of the game. 6:52 remaining, down 1-0. Interference is the call. Wilmot takes the puck up the right side. Little 2-on-1 break here. Shot, glove save by the on-top goalie. An odd man rush there, short-handed. Good opportunity for the Warriors, but nevertheless burning off important penalty kill clock time. And they are playing 2-minute penalties here. The clock actually works in this arena as opposed to the previous one, so able to see the penalty kill time. Osler got tripped up at the blue line. Phillips back with Fuller. Good poke check by Phillips and Fuller. Fuller got the first piece of it. Chipped back and slid into the crease and covered up by Rusniak. I may mention earlier, I wasn't quite sure what had happened in the end of the second period of the previous game against the Canada Crushers. You recall they pulled the goalie right after a goal that was scored late in the second period, maybe 30 seconds left, and I wasn't quite sure why that goalie got pulled. Talked to the boys after the game. Apparently the goalie had chipped the puck away in disgust after the goal and had hit the referee. Not a good thing to do, and then as the referee was trying to talk to the goalie about it, he turned his back on him, so referee went over and talked to the bench about it, and the coach made a quick decision and pulled him. So initially I was looking at the scoreboard and changing things on the clock. Wasn't sure why the goalie got pulled. Wasn't sure if the coach was just upset about the goal, but as it turns out, there was an unsportsmanlike play there by the goalie. So that's why he got pulled at the end of the second. On top, regains possession here, trying to get a shot. Moving the puck around. Poked it in the crease, but broken up by Curtin. He'll clear it out. About 45 seconds remaining on the penalty kill for the Warriors. Icing is allowed here in this tournament, so Warriors allowed to send it the full length of the ice and burn some clock. Checking is allowed in this tournament as it's now the Bantam age. Icing is allowed. 20-minute periods for the second and third, and they do play delayed offsides, so getting pretty darn close to the NHL rules here. Couple good touch passes there by the Warriors, trying to play it to the neutral zone. 15 seconds remaining on the penalty kill. Russell happy to just burn some clock, make a slow pass there, and try to kill some time. Halleck out of the box. They'll go straight to the bench. Gonna get a penalty here. Looks like maybe a hook on top. Trying to hold up Wald as he was trying to pull a shot off there in the near corner. On top, an interference, a hold, a hook. We'll see what they call here. Gonna get a hook. You see the referee signal there. So hooking on top. 4:44 remaining here in this first period. Warriors go on their first power play of the game. We'll see if they can even the score here. 5-on-4 hockey. Moss will take the face-off. Fuller on the wing with Phillips. Phillips playing the wing position on the power play. Osler and Wilmot back on D. Puck comes back out, just barely across the blue line. Phillips playing a right wing position here on the power play. Normally a defenseman. Started out as a forward early in his career, I should say, but moved back to D in the squirt and Pee Wee years. I should say the second year squirt and Pee Wee years. Another quick offsides there. Minute 45 remaining on the man advantage. 4:29 remaining here in this first period. Warriors win the face-off. Comes back to the right D. Quick pass over to Osler. Osler across the blue line. Drop pass back to Fuller. Fuller plays it into the slot. Over to Phillips. Phillips centering pass right in the slot. Gets tipped again by Fuller into the near corner. Loose puck picked up by On Top. They'll streak up the near side. Shot goes wide into the far corner. Wilmot picks it up. Streaking up the right side. Across the blue line, he's got Fuller and Walcott in the slot. Wilmot all the way back to the blue line. Tries to chip it over. And poked out of the zone by On Top. They'll flip it down in the zone, kill some time. 58 seconds remaining on the power play here for the Warriors. Warriors regroup in their own zone. Outlet pass through the neutral zone. Chipped ahead, Osler. Comes just back out of the zone, back to Curtin. Curtin will regroup. Drop pass over here for Wilmot. Wilmot back over the far side. Across the blue line. Fuller in the slot. Looking for a pass, trying to wrap around. Shot, 5-hole. Did that get in? It did get in. They tie it back up. Good pass back behind the net. Great goal there, wrapping behind the net. I believe that was Fuller in the slot. 5-hole. Ties it up here with 3:11 remaining in the first.
Warriors power play goal scored by number 79, assisted by number 27. Time is a goal 3:12 remaining in the fifth period.
Fuller with the goal there, evens the score for the Warriors. On top of the quick outlet pass through the defense, they split the D. Rusniak with the save. I thought that trickled up and over, but that somehow stayed out. Hard to believe that stayed out. That was a little flutter after he got his first save on it. Lost his stick, but it fluttered right back down and he covered it up. Quick shot, left leg pad saved by Rusniak. Turned it into the corner. Curtin behind his own net. Outlet pass to the neutral zone, just out of reach though, trying to find Wall, but picked up by Rabathin. He splits the D, trying to get a stick on it. He gets leveled right in the slot. Not sure what the call is here, unless it's a penalty against On Top. Puck was not covered by On Top. It's an interesting whistle. Yeah, they will get a penalty here. It looks like 44 goes off for On Top. I definitely did not see the goalie covering that up. Once On Top touched it up, they'll get a cross check here as Rabathin got leveled in the slot there, trying to get a shot off. Just over 2 minutes remaining. On Top wins the face-off back behind into the corner, but picked up by the Warriors. 2-on-1 battle. Fuller comes away with it. Centering pass right in front. Shot. Scores! Warriors immediately capitalize on the power play. Back on top, 2-1. Very short penalty there. Warriors make him pay. On Top with the quick penalty, or the penalty and the quick goal by the Warriors. Warriors back on top. Fuller chips it in deep behind the net. Chasing after is Howick. Howick in the far corner. Trying to get a centering pass, trying to find Wald there, but chipped away. On top, trying to clear it out. This comes back to the point. Phillips on the left point. I believe Howick has rolled back to D. Yeah, Howick is back on the right D. As Osler is pinched down, playing forward for the moment. Howick and Phillips on D. On top, trying to chip it out. Kept in by Osler, who's rolled back to left D. Fuller trying to play it back down low to Howick off the back of the boards behind the net. Got a delayed penalty here. We'll see who that's called on. Looks like Howick is headed to the bench. Let's see what the call is here. Another hook. Howick to the bench with 1:18. I should say to the box. With 1:18 remaining in the first period. Warriors back on the penalty kill here. Face-off control by On Top. Quick shot from the left point, goes behind the net. Picked up by a forward, down low behind the net. Back to the right D. Weak shot, tipped and in. And they tie it up. That shot came from the right D. It was off target, not a lot of heat on it, but it went over to the backside post. On Top got a stick on it and chipped it up and over. Rusniak ties it up at 2-2. 1:07 here in the first. 4 goals. Pretty active first period.
On top lucky power play goal scored by number 5. Time of the goal 1:07 remaining in the first period.
Little back and forth battle in the neutral zone here. Just offsides. Moss really trying to evade a defender here. Skated around a kid. As he went around him, he went into the zone and he was across the blue line before the puck went in. So offsides is the call. 48 seconds remaining here in the first period. A lot of action. Warriors control the face-off. They'll dump it in behind the On Top net. On Top clears it out all the way through. They say a tip, no icing. Rusniak picks it up, trying to play it for his own defender. Comes in the near side for Phillips. Phillips outlet pass just behind the stick of Walcott. On Top chips it back in the neutral zone off the back of the defender. Didn't quite see it. Phillips picks up the loose puck. He gets tripped up, tries to play it ahead, looking for Osler, but picked up by On Top. Phillips back on his feet. Good job at the poke check there to regain possession. He'll chip it around the near side. Trying to play it over to Rabothin. Rabothin trying to play it back to the point. Trying to play it out of the zone, I should say. Comes back to the point, but right at the buzzer. And that'll do it for the first period. 2-2, your score. A lot of action on both sides. Some power play goals on both sides. And we'll get a 1-minute intermission here. As is tradition here, the players take the bench. Coaches come out. A little pep talk between periods here. Well, Neil Diamond. Boy, you can't beat this. We are in Vegas. Oh, Sweet Caroline. How about that? So good. So good. Oh, the horn right at the so good part. Come on. That's the best part. So we'll play one more period, then we'll get an ice cut. Boys will get a little break back to the locker room for a little intermission time while they resurface the ice. But in the meantime, we will get ready here for period number 2. And we're underway in the second. On top controls the face-off. They run into a big check there from Depew, and Warriors regain possession. Trying to find Howick there on the near side, streaking down the wing side. Good quick shot there and a save by Rusniak. Wraparound attempt, another save by Rusniak. And then in the slot, another save by Rusniak. 3 saves in 10 seconds again. Depew trying to clear it out. He'll chip it up on the far side into the neutral zone. Streaking ahead is Howick on the near side. Walled behind the net. Trying to play it in the slot, but picked off by On Top. Big check delivered there by Wald. Quick shots, glove save by On Top, and they'll hang on to that. First minute or so is burned off of the second period, and we'll get a line change. Face-off controlled by the Warriors. D over to Phillips. Phillips with a shot blocked. Another shot in the slot by Wilmot. Went wide. Off the glass. Warriors trying to regain possession behind the net. Wilmot sends it back in deep. Picked up by Moss. Comes back to the point just out of the reach of Phillips, and they'll clear the zone. Phillips regroups. D over to Osler. Osler, chip pass back in the neutral zone. Trying to find Wilmot. Sent back in by On Top. Turned aside by Rusniak after the shot on goal. On Top right in the slot. Couldn't handle it, and he plays it right back through the crease. Loose puck picked up by the Warriors, streaking up the right side. Wilmot flips it over to Russell. Russell picks it up behind the net. Trying to get a one-timer. Oh, thank you. Fantastic. Moss just over the blue line, gets a big check. Loose puck to Russell, though. Shot right on target. Glove save by the On Top goalie. Walcott to take the face off. On Top wins it back, but pressure applied by the Warriors. They chip it up and back into the neutral zone. D back over to Depew. Depew trying to dump it in the zone. He'll get it in the near corner. It wraps around the net. Chasing after it is Welsh. Welsh and Verboffen behind the net applying pressure. Trying to get it over to Walcott in the slot. Chips it back to Walcott. Comes back to the point. Good job to keep it in by Curtin. Curtin pinching down, trying to keep the play alive. Picked up all the way on the other end of the ice. Picked up by On Top, I should say, and sent the length of the ice. Icing is the call. About 3 minutes burned off almost here in the second period. Face off back in the offensive zone for the Warriors. Wald to take the face off. Osler and Phillips are your defensemen back on the points. Howick and Fuller are your wingers. Quick shot on target, loose puck in front, and they score! I believe that was Fuller who tucked that one in. No, it might have been Wald, actually. It might have been Wald. Number 10, Flynn Wald, I believe, got that one. We'll check with the boys later, and they might announce that here in the arena in a second, but I believe that was Wald. We'll check that here in a second. But Warriors go back up 3-2.
Warriors goal scored by number 10, assisted by number 16. Canada goal 17
That is Wald from Osler. Shot there from on top, goes off a skate. Blocked and never got to Rusniak. Wald from Osler is your goal on the last one. Warriors up 3-2. Shot, score! Fuller with a bar down goal. Could barely get the other goal announced. Just about had that one, logged in and done, and Fuller rings it off the crossbar. Bar down. Warriors go up 4-2 over on top.
Warriors goal scored by number 71.
Wilmot streaking down the near side into the corner. Warriors trying to pour it on here. Lots of offensive pressure in the last minute or so. Shot from the point into the near corner. Moss digs it out. Tries to play it back to Depew. Loose puck, though, picked up by on top. They're streaking down the near side. Back across the slot. They run into their own player. Shot saved by Rusniak. Trying to clear it out over to Russell. They chip it ahead. Far side looking for Moss. Poked away by on top. Big check there at center ice. Make that 2. Russell picks it up. Russell and Moss over the blue line. Russell trying to get around one defender. Quick shot saved by the goalie. From on top, turned aside and cleared out. Here comes on top the other direction. Just under 16 minutes remaining here in the second. On top, circling around their own net, or around the Warriors' net, I should say, all the way back to the point. Pass into slot, broken up by Phillips. Phillips, big hit by on top. Phillips got spilled. Back on his feet, though. Fun to watch here. A lot of harmless fun, but some big checks. Boys enjoying the first year, or first couple of tournaments, I should say, of full contact checking. Osler and Philly on D. They chip it ahead to the neutral zone. Trying to find Welsh. Got poked away by on top. Rabothan fighting through a poke check. Welsh chips it in deep. On top, trying to clear it out. Comes back to Phillips. Good tip there, right at the front of the slot there by Welsh. Phillips and Welsh trying to connect for a shot and a tip. Covered up by the on top goalie. Just under 15 minutes remaining here in the second. Phillips and Osler back on D. Walcott to take the face off. On top comes away with it. Through the neutral zone. Up the right side. Good poke check there by Phillips. He turns it away. Warriors trying to clear it out. Poke check by the on top forward. Keeps it below the net. They'll play it back to the point. Shot from the right D. Doesn't get through the traffic. Walcott trying to chip it out. Comes back to Osler. Osler plays it off an on-top player twice and then eventually clears the zone. Kept in by Walcott. He'll chip it in deep. On top sends it around. On top up the left side. Good poke check there. Osler breaks up a play. They're trying to do a little drop pass there for a shot back to the point. Broken up by Osler. On top dumps it in deep into the far corner. Trying to set something up. Another good poke check there in the slot. Halleck picks it up on the near side. Halleck trying to go around a defender. Poked away by on top. On top with a 3-on-0. Nobody back. Warriors caught in a line change. Shot saved by Rusniak. And the eventual rebound tucked in by the on-top right winger there. Hard to beat that. Warriors caught in the line change there, and you get a 3-on-0. Pretty tough for Rusniak to defend that. He did make the initial save, but nobody back for the Warriors. And they put in the rebound. Pull within 1 goal here, 4-3 with 13.5 minutes remaining in the second.
On top hockey goal scored by number 16, assisted by number 23 and number 44. Time of the goal 13.
Reminds me of an old highlight. Not that old, but a few years ago, if you Google it, St. Louis Blues 3-on-0. Just Google that, you'll find it. St. Louis Blues 3-on-0. As you know, NHL overtime in the regular season only plays 3-on-3. And through a comedy of errors and a couple players falling down, St. Louis Blues found themselves on a 3-on-0 in overtime and scored a goal and won the game. But that's kind of how that one felt. You don't see many 3-on-0 breaks, but it reminded me of that St. Louis Blues goal that I saw a few years ago. Google it on YouTube, you'll find it. Rusniak did all he could, but hard to defend 3-on-0 in that scenario. .13-11 remaining here in the second period. Warriors with a 1-goal lead. We'll play it back to the point. Shot goes wide from the Warriors. Wide enough that it caroms all the way back to center ice. Wilmot back for the Warriors. And there was a head contact penalty here. Double minor on top hockey. I didn't catch the player's number. Looks like number 8 on the scoreboard. So a double minor. So what that means is that player is off for 4 minutes. 2 2-minute penalties. And if the Warriors were to score in the first 2 minutes, they'd still have to burn off another 2 minutes of the penalty. But he's in the box for a total of 4 minutes. And it just depends if and when the Warriors score, how they'll treat the rest of that time in the box. Wilmot shot high off the glass. Comes back to the point. Depew sends it back down low. Over to Wilmot. Shot right on target. Save. Quick save. Or quick shot, I should say, back and another glove save. Warriors with a couple good chances there. The first save by On Top Hockey's goalie was a great save, and then it came out right back for a rebound shot, but the glove save on the second. And we'll get a face-off here in the offensive zone for the Warriors. 12 minutes remaining here in the second period. 2:51 remaining on the double minor to number 8. Osler back over to Phillips. Phillips winds up, quick shot, just wide right. Comes back to the side, near side, I should say. Rabothin streaking back, on top, picks it up. Streaking in, shorthanded opportunity. Good back check by Rabothin. Forces him wide, no shot. Shot from the point, glove save by Rusniak. And we'll get a stoppage in play here with 11:38 remaining in the second. 2:27 remaining on the double minor. On top control, quick shot goes wide. Phillips and Osler on D. Quick pass to Russell in the front, shot, loose puck. Saved initially by the on-top goalie and cleared out. Comes back to the point for Osler. Osler pinching down. Plays it back in the slot, right in front, trying to find Howick, but he plays it back to the point to Phillips. Phillips winds up, quick shot, right on target, loose puck, and saved by the on-top goalie, hangs on to the rebound. They play it back to the left D. Phillips with a quick shot. Got some heat on it. Might have got a tip, but nevertheless covered up by the on-top goalie. And we'll get a face-off here. A little over 11 minutes remaining. Play it back to point. Down below the net, trying to find somebody in the slot right out front. Fuller got tied up, trying to get a shot off. Poked away though by On Top. They break it into the neutral zone. Wilmot back for the Warriors. Walled back as well. Good poke check there by the Warriors. They break it up. Minute and a half remaining on the second half of the double minor. Wilmot up the right side. Quick shot. Poke checked away. Went wide right. Fuller in the far corner to dig it out. He'll play it back to the point. Trying to find Depew. Depew chips it in. Intercepted by On Top, and they'll send it back to the neutral zone. Curtin picks it up. He'll dump it back in. 10 minutes remaining here in the second period. Icing is allowed. On Top sends it all the way back to the other end. Outlet pass looking for Moss. Turned away by On Top. Wilmot breaks it up, but On Top gets through the D. Quick shot saved by Rusniak. Good back check there and a good save by Rusniak. Second chance opportunity was denied. Outlet pass just off target there for Moss. Loose puck in the neutral zone. Russell trying to pick it up. He pokes it around a couple defenders, but it's turned away by On Top and back into the zone. Deep in the Warriors side. Circling behind his zone net is Wilmot. He plays it up the far side. Chips it ahead looking for Curtin. Puck is corralled by On Top, and they'll be happy to ice it again, but picked up actually by number 90 here on the near side. Trying to get a shot off. Intercepted by Depew. Depew over to Russell. Russell streaking up with Curtin. Russell around the defender, plays it over to Curtin. Just bounced over his stick. A little sauce pass. Just bounced over Curtin's stick. Great look by Russell there. Offsides by On Top, and that'll bring it just out of the zone. On Top controls the puck, dumps in the zone, circles behind the net. Picked up by On Top. They'll play it back to the right point. Kept it in. Errant pass, though, picked off by Curtin. Or no, I'm sorry, that's not Curtin. Welsh. Welsh chips it ahead. Picked up by Walcott in the slot, trying to find backdoor pass there, but chipped away by On Top. Comes back to the point for Phillips. Phillips slap shot from the point, right on target, and saved by the On Top goalie. On Top picks up the loose puck. Streaking alone, breakaway, saved by Rusniak. Another save by Rusniak. Rabothan comes away with it after two amazing saves by Rusniak. Rabothan, quick snapshot. Loose puck in front, he pokes it in off the post. Second shot goes wide. Warriors with two great opportunities there. Two great opportunities by the Warriors after two amazing saves by Rusniak. Warriors, or I should say On Top all alone, the breakaway. Cam standing on his head there. 7.5 minutes remaining here in the second period. Loose puck picked up by Wald right in the slot. Poke check just at the last second as he got a stick on it. The On Top defender got a stick on it. Broke up the snapshot by Ward. Or Wald. Wald again. Wald got the better of that check as number 11 from on top tried to deliver a check, but Wald returned it. On top through the neutral zone, down into the slot, couldn't quite get a shot off. They play it back to the right point, dumped back in by on top. Top of the circle. Poke check. Good job by the Warriors to break that play up. Bouncing puck picked up by Halleck at the neutral zone. Halleck chips it ahead. It'll float down. Goalie plays it off the back. Kind of an errant play there. He plays it straight back. Depew picks up the loose puck at center ice. Russell trying to skate around zone traffic. Warriors play it off the glass and ahead to Wilmot. Wilmot trying to get around some traffic. A toe drag, quick shot right on target. Saved by the on-top goalie. Wilmot with a... Oh, he got it in there, actually. I didn't see that. My bad. He got it around the goalie. The goalie kind of swarmed it. Made it look like he had saved it. I saw him kind of double over like he had saved it. I didn't see the net flutter, but it actually went in, so... Wilmot with a great goal there as he beats the goalie the last 5 minutes or so here in the second period. Phillips up the left side. Dumps it in. Poke check on the far side. Wilmot busts up his guy. Moss picks up the loose puck. Wilmot in the corner. Center ice shot. Russell scores! Russell with the goal, point blank right in front, and he buries it. 5:23 remaining on the arena clock here, and Russell puts the Warriors up 6-3. I know a lot of these kids play each other during the regular season, so it's kind of fun. Spring hockey with these kids facing each other on different teams. A lot of friendly faces down there, but Warriors pouring it on here in the second period. Loose puck trickles in the neutral zone. Picked up by on top and sent around their own net, trying to clear it out around the boards. Osler keeps it in the point momentarily, but it comes back to the neutral zone. Walcott trying to find Phillips just behind him. Phillips picks up the puck. He'll corral it behind his own net and play it off the boards. And Bothan streaking through the neutral zone, trying to poke check it away. Offsides is the call here, as on top just over the blue line. On top wins the faceoff, but they win it so far back, it's now in their defensive zone. They played off the glass, back in the neutral zone. Chipped ahead, one man back for the Warriors. A little toe drag, a little too much toe drag. Slows down the play here. They're trying to get it back, saved by Rusniak. He'll hang on to that. On top wins the faceoff, comes back to point, broken up though before they get a shot. Halleck with good pressure. Puck behind the net. There should be a penalty there. The referee has his arm up. Cross check from behind. Checking is definitely allowed here at the Bantam level, but not from behind. We played a lot of games in Minnesota this year, and the Minnesota rule for all the jerseys kind of unique in Minnesota. We don't see it anywhere else, but Minnesota hockey has a stop sign right between the shoulder blades on the back of the jersey, and kind of a good reminder for the kids. If you can see their numbers on the back, or in Minnesota, if you see their numbers and the stop sign, you can't deliver that check. Bad things will happen. Not safe. Shoulder-to-shoulder check's great, but not a cross-check against the back. So on top goes in the penalty box. Warriors go on the power play. Roughing is the official call. On top, down a man here for 2 minutes. Moss picks up the loose puck after a poke check there by the Warriors. Warriors up the near side. Chip it to the neutral zone, looking for Russell. Russell around the defense. Tough angle shot, saved by the on-top goalie. Get a little after the whistle action there. Curtin in the mix there in the slot. Face-off comes back to the point for Phillips. Phillips plays at the far side. Download to Osler. Trickles right in the crease. Osler trying to play it right inside that near post. Goalie covered it up with his glove. We'll get another face-off in the same spot. Wilmot back on left D. Phillips on right D. Osler playing wing. Wald to take the face-off. And Walcott as your left winger. Warriors play right in front of the slot. Goalie tried to cover it up from on top, couldn't get a glove on it. Wall trying to get a shot, got poke checked away. Comes back to Phillips on the point. Phillips pinches down, keeps it alive. On top, picks it up, but cleared all the way down to Rusniak. Rusniak plays it over to Wilmot. Wilmot streaking up the far side, picked off though by on top. Phillips with the poke check. And we'll get a penalty here. Warriors kind of got caught there, and good scoring opportunity for on top. They draw the penalty. Osler goes to the bench, or I should say the box. Osler in the box for the Warriors. 4-on-4 hockey here, as there's still 41 seconds left on the penalty for the cross-check, or the roughing call, I should say, for on top. Not sure what that's about. Wilmot goes to the bench. They swap him out, but still 4-on-4 hockey. Not an extra penalty. Not sure what that's about. But 4-on-4 hockey here. Quick shot saved by Rusniak. Turned aside. It comes back to the point. Good poke check there by Fuller, and he clears the ice. So Osler in the box for the Warriors. 25 seconds remaining on the penalty for on top. Depew plays it around the defender, trying to get a centering pass, goes through the slot, comes all the way back to Curtin. Curtin trying to play it around the defender and get a shot, poke checked away in the far corner. On top, hockey player loses an edge. Curtin trying to play it back to the point. Fuller with a good, just barely offsides, trying to hold up just long enough, but couldn't quite do it. Depew trying to get back onside, just couldn't quite get to the blue line in time. Offsides called. 2:10 remaining here in this second period. Penalty is expired for on top, so man advantage, 5-on-4 for on top. Still 1:20 remaining on the penalty to Osler. Warriors control the face-off. Moss back to Phillips. Phillips chips it ahead. He'll dump it in to the on-top zone. On top of the sauce pass. Broken up by Moss. Moss with a good forecheck pressure here on the penalty kill. They flip it up into the neutral zone. Howick tried to play it. Phillips the only man back. 3-on-1. Phillips back. Shot saved by Rusniak. Unbelievable save by Rusniak. Really hard to pick a man there. Phillips the only man back. 3 forwards streaking down 3-on-1. They try a little backdoor pass. Shot. Rusniak saves it. Minute 46 remaining here in the second period. 6-3 Warriors with 56 seconds remaining on the penalty. Another save by Rusniak. Another save by Rusniak. And a third save by Rusniak. Likes to save him in threes. Wilmot dumps it in. Back to the point for Howick. Howick to Wilmot. 90 seconds or so remaining. Backdoor pass, trying to find Moss there. Couldn't pull the trigger. Poke checked away. On top through the neutral zone. Phillips back with Howick. Poke checked by Phillips. He turns it aside. Back in the far corner is Moss. Moss up the near board, the far boards. Trying to chip it out, kept in at the point. Poke checked, almost out by Phillips. Loose puck in front. Shot wide. Good job by Rusniak to get a leg on it, force him to shoot it wide. Rusniak had that right leg extended and they shot it behind the net. 40 seconds remaining. Howick runs into a big check behind the boards. He's slow to get up. Howick is still down. Back on his feet. Puck comes all the way back to on top. They flip in the neutral zone. Howick slow to skate off. Phillips tries to poke check. Loose puck shot and they score. 22 seconds remaining. After a big check there, Howick slow to get up. Some offensive pressure there by on top. They eventually put it in the net here with just under half a minute remaining in the second period. 4-6 now. 6-4 Warriors. On top closes the gap here by 2 goals. Down to 2 goals. Even strength hockey, 5-on-5 here. We're all in a battle here at center ice. Depew trying to get through. Toe drags it around, trying to find in the slot. Quick pass there. Trying to find Wald for a pass in the slot. Poke checked away, kept in at the point momentarily, and that'll do it for the second period. We'll get an ice cut here. We'll go on mute, and we'll see you in about 15 minutes after the ice cut. Underway here in the third period. Warriors trying to chip it out of their own zone here. Back in the neutral zone. Opportunity here for Depew. Depew trying to play it over the slot, looking for Moss. Broken up by On Top. Buck trickles back in the slot. Couldn't quite see it. Trickled around Moss's skates, and On Top comes away with it. Curtin picks it up. He'll slide it around his own net. Depew trying to find an outlet pass. Plays it right into the slot. Dangerous pass there. Picked off by On Top. Right in the slot. Shot. Saved by Rusniak. Another save by Rusniak. You got a left leg pad save out there. Chipped away. Lost his stick momentarily. He picks it back up. Russell up the left side. Played it back. Nobody home there. Comes back to center ice for Phillips. Phillips chips it in deep. Back down behind the net. Back to center ice. Poke checked away. Phillips back with Osler. Glove save on a shot. Turned aside by Rusniak. Plays it back up to Wilmot. Wilmot. Little toe drag. Plays it over to Robotham. Robotham up the left side. Absorbs the check. Offsides just over the blue line. We'll bring it back just outside. 18 and a half minutes or so remaining in this final period. After the offsides call, On Top controls the face-off back in their own zone. Chips it out, but picked up by Robotham. We'll play it over to Welsh. On Top picks it up behind their own net, circles around. Back to the point, kept in by the Warriors though. A little backhand flip. Picked off though by On Top and back in the neutral zone. Robotham chips it ahead. On Top clears it up and out. Curtin trying to flip it back into the neutral zone. Kept in by On Top. Almost scored it out. Looks like it might have stayed in. Picked up by Curtin. Curtin and Welsh in deep, but couldn't get a shot off. Walcott behind the net. Tries to chip it ahead. Shot by Halleck. Poke checked away. Let's see if we get a penalty here. Might be a high stick. On Top hockey player, I think, is going to the bench. Warriors go back on the power play here. 17-16 on the arena clock. Wald will take the face off. Depew and Curtin back on the point. Fuller and Halleck are your wingers. Face off control by the Warriors, but they couldn't quite chip it back to the point. On Top breaks it up. Depew trying to chip it back in deep. Shot on target. Kicked aside by the On Top goalie. On Top trying to play it out. Chip back in deep by the Warriors down to the far corner. On Top behind their own net. Pressure applied by the Warriors. Back to the point. Shot on target. Quick save. Shot inside the post. Off the iron and back out. Hit the right inside post and came right back out. Beat the goalie, but couldn't beat the post. On Top of the centering pass, chipped away by Rusniak. Fuller breaking out on the left side. Far pass over to Wald. Wald trying to get around the defender. Centering pass, nobody home, goes off the skate of an On Top player. Good job by Curtin as the clearing attempt broken up. They eventually chip it out, and it comes back over to Depew. Depew trying to make a move, gets tripped up and plays it back to center ice to Fuller. Fuller around a defender. Fuller shot on target, save by the goalie, and he'll cover it up. Got some action behind the play here. Didn't have the camera on it, but an on-top player and a Warrior player back right in front of the Warrior bench got tangled up, but no call. They'll let them play it out. Just under 16 minutes here remaining in the game. Warriors up by 2 goals. 6-4 your score. 30 seconds or so remaining on the man advantage for the Warriors. Wilmot in front, shot, leg pad save by the on-top goalie, kicked aside. Comes back to the point for Phillips. Phillips sends it on target, shot, saved by the on-top goalie. He'll cover that up. Good quick shot there by Phillips. Wilmot with a little high five there to Phillips. After the shot and the save by the on-top goalie, we get another face-off in the offensive zone here with 15 and a half minutes remaining in the period. Phillips playing winger on the power play down here. Down low, quick snapshot by Phillips, poke checked away. Shot broken up by Wilmot. Wilmot chips it around. Through the neutral zone of the Warriors. 3-on-1 break. Shot, score! Russell! Russell with the power play goal, streaking down the right side. Great shot. 7-4 goes the score. Stretching it back to a 3-goal lead.
Warriors goal scored by number 96. Time of the goal 15:04 remaining in the third period.
Welsh chips it in deep. Another shot off the on-top goalie. Turns it aside. Puck comes all the way back to Depew. Depew circles around a defender. Great move there. Plays it ahead to Curtin. Curtin dumps in the zone. Picked off by on top. Botham with a body check. Good shot from the point. Loose puck in front. Turned aside by the goalie from on top. Rusniak with the stick save. Rusniak turns it aside. Picked up by Curtin. Curtin trying to flip it ahead off the stick of an on-top player, but they'll clear the zone. Back to the neutral zone. Picked up by Depew. Depew. And a steam to the neutral zone. Over the red line. Loses the handle. Picked up by on top. Halleck back with Curtin. Saved by Rusniak. He'll cover it up. Get a little chopping after the fact there, but no call. 13 and a half minutes remaining here in the third period. Warriors up by 3. Warriors control. They'll cycle around looking for Halleck. Trying to chip it out of the zone, but kept in by on top at the point. Slid around the corner by Osler. Picked up by on top. Big hit there on Philly. Back to the neutral zone. Looking for Fuller. Poke checked away by on top. Philly picks up the puck on the near side here. Philly delivers a check on number 9 for on top. Icing is the call. We'll bring it back to the other side. Wilmot to take your face off. Puck control by On Top momentarily. Quick shot. They'll play it back to the point after the save by Rusniak. Tipped, gone wide. Here on the near side. Warriors trying to clear it out, looking for Russell. Russell controls the puck at center ice, trying to find Wilmot. Wilmot sends it in deep into the far corner. Behind the net, trying to find a centering pass. Wilmot, quick shot behind the net, tough angle. Redirect right in front. Wrap around, looking for the shot. We'll see what they call it. I heard iron. Oh, right in front on the crease. They're going to wave it off and say no goal, but boy, I heard iron. That was close. On Top goalie got a leg on it, but that wraparound attempt hit the iron, hit the leg pad, and he covered it up. Wilmot to take the face off. Russell with the quick snap shot. Separated the stick from a defender. Quick slap shot from Curtin from the left point. On Top tries to clear it, couldn't quite get it out. Russell keeps it in momentarily, but On Top picks it up. Streaking through the neutral zone. Quick pass to the left side. Forced aside by Russell. Good play by Russell to break that play up. Shot from the left point. Broken up. Wilmot down the right side, trying to get through the traffic, got broken up by the On Top defenseman. Phillips back with Osler. 2-on-2 break here. Good back check there, though, by the Warriors. Wilmot with a great back check. Got blown up after that, but a great back check by Wilmot. Comes back to the point for Phillips. Phillips with a shot. Glove save by the On Top goalie. Back to the point for Phillips. Phillips trying to keep it in. Chips it ahead. Finds Walcott. Quick shot. Glove save by the On Top goalie. Right back to Phillips. Phillips chips it ahead, trying to find a little sauce pass over the defender. Shot into the slot, broken up, loose puck, right in front, and covered up by the On Top goalie. How does he keep that out of the net? So close, bouncing puck in the crease, somehow kept it out. Stick taps there from the On Top bench as that goalie somehow kept it out of the net. Warriors win the face-off. Back to Curtin. Shot through traffic. Little tip. Wide left behind the net. Clearing attempt by On Top. Intercepted at center ice by the Warriors. Curtin plays it ahead to Howick on the far side. Howick runs into traffic but dumps it behind the net. Fuller trying to play it back to the point. Just trickles out of the zone. Picked up by Curtin. Warriors back on side. Curtin plays it in, but runs into a check. Offsides call. Well, it might be more than an offside, too. They're going to put the face-off back in the Warriors zone. Not sure what the call was. Maybe a high stick or something. I missed that one, but face-off comes back to the Warriors zone. No penalty, but face-off in the defensive zone for the Warriors. Shot from the point fanned on by the On Top left defenseman. Eventually trickles in the crease, but a wide shot left. Warriors trying to regroup. They'll play it around the near side. Just out of reach of Fuller. On top, trying to split the defense. That kind of looked like, I don't know, we'll watch the replay here for me. Got it on a delayed feed here on the iPad, but looked like the on top player kind of lost an edge, but yeah, that's a tough one. But nevertheless, they're going to get Depew for the penalty there, but watching the replay, that did not look like a penalty. He just kind of lost the edge streaking through the slot there, but nevertheless, Warriors are killing the penalty here with just under 10 minutes remaining in the game. Centering pass turned aside by the Warriors D. Warriors send it in deep. On top, regains control, trying to break it out, sending it down the left side. Circling behind the Warriors net. On top, regains control. Pursuit by Russell. Centering pass broken up by the Warriors D. Loose puck in front. Rusnak with the save initially, and then they score. They sneak it in the far side. They'll pull it in within 2 goals here. 7-5 is your score in the power play goal. Back to 5-on-5 hockey. Looked like Rusnak had a glove on it. Might have bumped it out momentarily, but no man's land over there on the far side. And the on-top hockey player tucked it in. Go, Lee! Warriors streaking on the right side, trying to do a quick recovery here. The nice quick shot comes back to the point for Phillips. Phillips with a shot. A little bit wide. Off a on-top hockey player in the far corner. Loose puck in front. Redirect, kicked aside. Comes back to the far point for Osler. Osler trying to play around a defender. Regains control. Looking for a backdoor pass over there, but broken up. Osler back checking with Phillips. Quick shot saved by Rusnak, and he hangs on to it. 8.5 minutes remaining here in the final period. Fresh legs for the Warriors. They'll switch it up. Loose puck behind the Warriors net, trying to clear it out. Rabathan on the far side. Runs into a check. Eventually chipped out. Welsh trying to skate through a check, poked away by on top. Kept in by the Warriors. Apologize, just realized that if you're watching this on a TV and the logos are big enough, I do have the logos reversed. Apologize for that. I tried to switch the home and away team after the fact, and I didn't realize the logos would not switch. So I do have the on-top hockey logo on the wrong side and the Warriors logo on the wrong side. Warriors and the home team on the bottom. 7-5 your score. Just got the logos reversed here. Sorry about that. Curtin picks up the puck in his own zone. Just over 7 minutes remaining in the game. Outlet pass to center ice to Fuller. Fuller across the blue line. Good job to regain his edges. Trying to get a pass here to Howick. Howick with a quick shot right under the leg pad and saved by the on-top goalie. He hangs on to it. Face-off control by the Warriors. Circling behind the net, shot in front, trying to get a pass over on the near side. Looking for Wald, but chipped away. Warriors regain control. Quick snap shot, glove save. On top goalie thought about dropping it back down, but hung on to it. And we'll get a face-off in the offensive zone for the Warriors. (7-5) your score here with a little under 7 minutes remaining. Phillips back on D with Osler. Warriors win the face-off. Back to Osler on the right point, looking for a tip shot. Wide. Phillips shoots it in. Blocked, redirects it in again, comes right back to Phillips again. He plays it over to Osler. Osler, a little flip pass over the traffic. Looking for Wald. Over the red line, no icing. Back down deep in the offensive zone. Wald, good forecheck pressure. Comes back to the point to Osler. Osler plays it back into the slot, trying to find somebody for a pass. Broken up by On Top. On Top behind their own net, they'll cycle it around. Curtin on D. Line change for the defensive unit for the Warriors. Chip down deep. Wald trying to get a centering pass. Plays it back to the point. Looking for Depew. Depew with a shot. Turned away. Fuller circling behind the net. Cross-ice pass. Top of the slot. Shot. Just wide. Loose puck picked up by Fuller. Fuller trying to get a shot. Quick shot off the side of the cage. The net rattled, but off the left side of the cage. Backdoor pass broken up by On Top. Shot up and into the bench of On Top Hockey with just over 5 minutes remaining. Saw the net rattle. Looked like it was a goal, but it on the outside of the cage flooded the net.
Can't trust the net.
Can't trust the net. Got excited. Saw the net flutter. Warriors play it back to the point. Depew, shot, tipped, goes wide left. Curtin pinching down. Trying to play it back to center, but broken up. Wilmot back. As well as Depew. Quick shot, saved by Rusniak. Turned aside by Russell. Good back check by Russell. That might have been Wilmot. The 96 and the 98. Got to keep them straight here. Moss picks up the loose puck. Chips it around a defender behind the net. Playing it around, trying to find some separation for a pass. Picks up the loose puck. Nobody home. Bodied up by a On Top Hockey defender and broken up. On Top picks up the loose puck in the neutral zone, streaking the other direction. Loose puck picked up by Curtin behind the net. Wilmot picks it up. Chips it ahead to Russell. Russell up the near side. Russell trying to streak around the last defender. Quick snapshot right on target. Loose puck. They blow the whistle dead. Believe the referee just lost the puck. The referee lost the puck. That loose puck was bouncing on the far side. And he was already pointing to the face-off. It's really a blocker save that bounced out of view. Osler and Phillips and Rabathin in pursuit here. On Top plays it deep. Warriors trying to clear it out. Chipped in right on target and picked up by Rusniak. He'll cover it up. We'll get a face-off here in the defensive zone for the Warriors. Fuller at center ice, chips it ahead, trying to get through the neutral zone across the blue line to Wald, but cleared behind the net. 3.5 minutes remaining. Broken up by Fuller at center ice. We'll just point at
Oh yeah.
the action, I mean.
Yep. All right. On top, having trouble. Nope. Warriors having trouble getting it out of their zone. They got to ice this puck. Come on, boys. They've been out there for like a minute and a half. Here we go. Net's empty. Net's empty now. Oh, there we go. Empty net goal. These points matter because this tournament has a really weird scoring system where you get more points if you win by 3. Yeah, no, it's... Hi, Christine. Yeah, it's me. Your husband had to go to the washroom.
Awesome.
Yeah.
8-5. Fantastic.
All right, back to normal.
Warriors go up 8-5 here with just under 2 minutes remaining.
55 remaining in the third period.
A little rush there on Rusnak, but got the leg under it. A little action after the fact here. No penalties there, just a little roughhousing after the fact. On top, circling behind the net. Quick shot off Rusnak. Right in front, blocked by the defense, and then off the side of the cage. Big check delivered there by the Warriors. On top, keeps it in, trying to get a shot off here, down 3 goals with just under a minute. We're just over a minute remaining. Poked aside by the on-top goalie. On top breaks it back through the neutral zone. Good back check by Russell. Russell breaks up the play. Bodied up on the far boards. Icing is the call. With just under a minute remaining. Warriors regain control, flip it out of the zone. Just happy to burn clock here with a 3-goal lead and under a minute remaining. Walcott chips it back in. Rabathin there as well. Turned aside, sent back down. That'll be an icing call. Face off back in the Warriors zone. On top, controls the face-off. Back to the point. Broken up, though. Rabathin streaking down over the blue line. Backhand shot. Turned aside by the on-top goalie and covered up. 26 seconds remaining. Good opportunity there. Warriors trying to stretch the lead out to 4 goals. Covered up by the on-top goalie. Face-off controlled by the Warriors. Curtin plays it back down deep in the low corner. Centering pass, good one-timer attempt. Kicked aside. Halleck tried to get a stick on it as well, but turned aside by the on-top forwards and cleared it out. Back over the blue line. Fuller with the shot here. Trying to get poke checked away, though. And the final seconds tick off. Warriors will win this one. 8-5 is your final. Undefeated on the day with a hard-fought battle of the 3-3 tie in game number 1. 8-5 win over On Top Hockey in game number 2. So a tie game against the Canada Crushers, an 8-5 win against On Top Hockey. Warriors finished day number 1 undefeated, 1-0-1. One game tomorrow scheduled, I believe, at noon Pacific time, 1 Mountain Time, 2 Central, 3 Eastern. And then they'll seed the teams after the 3 games of pool play, and there potentially will be another Saturday night, or there'll be a Saturday game scheduled and potentially a Saturday night game, but Friday only 1 game regardless. Noon Pacific time is the only game tomorrow. I think the boys do have a Top Golf team event planned. A little more team bonding tomorrow. And then 1 scheduled game Saturday and potentially a Saturday night game. But tomorrow, only the 1 game. And then a little team building after that. So we'll keep the feed running here as they announce the players of the game from each side. Number 7 for On Top Hockey. And Rusniak, number 29, Ruzi. Player of the game for the Warriors. An amazing play between the pipes there for Rusniak. Ruzi, as the nickname goes. And that'll wrap it up here from Sydney National Rink. The rest of the games will be at the same facility. 2 sheets here. Various sheets for the rest of the games, but at this same facility for the rest of the weekend. 8-5 your final. Rocky Mountain Warriors over On Top Hockey. We will see you tomorrow at noon Pacific.